How's it going, my fellow cabin crew, and welcome to another aviation news video. Now, we know that Airbus has been struggling quite a lot with the A330neo series, with the 800 not having a single order, whereas the 900neo having around 224 orders. Airbus, by their own admission, have said that the timing of the Neo wasn't right, and the competition that they're facing with the Dreamliners is making it difficult for them to acquire any further sales than what they already have. So it makes you question as to what the future of the Neo will be and whether production rates will have to be slowed down. But there's still light at the end of the tunnel for the A330neo because Airbus are on a quest to get as many airlines as possible to consider the plane so they can replace their older and aging 767s. Now, whether or not airlines will actually consider the plane as a bridging gap between the conventional 330 series and the A350 series, that still remains to be seen. But Airbus is giving the opportunity to airlines to customize the A330neo family, to have a lower maximum takeoff weight or have lower thrust rating, which will reduce the range of the aircraft and also reduce the operating costs. So if you combine both of them together, then airlines will be able to lower their operating costs by as much as 5%. So if that's the case, then let's talk a little bit about the planes. Now, the A330-800 can carry 257 passengers in a standard 3-class configuration up to 8,150 miles, and the 900neo can carry up to 287 passengers up to 7,200 miles. Now, in order for these two planes to be successful, Airbus will need to win over airlines with one thing: flexibility. You see, airlines want to be flexible in a way that they can operate their planes like Delta Airlines and United Airlines. Both of these airlines are looking for mid-sized planes that are optimized for transatlantic flights to replace the 757 and 767 fleets by 2020. Now, sometimes an aircraft has too much capability and too much range, and it actually becomes more expensive to operate. Now, Delta configures its 767s with around 261 seats, and the average flight range of these planes is around 3,400 miles. Both the A330neo variants are larger and with more than enough range for Delta's average 767 mission, which makes you question as to whether it's too much of an aircraft for these kind of flights. Despite this, however, Delta is the only US carrier with orders for the A330neo, with the first of the 25 A330-900s due to begin arriving in 2019. Now, when the aircraft was ordered in 2014, the CEO said the A330neo would replace the 767s and also the 777-200ER. Now, if we talk about the other airline, United, they're also looking at options to replace their aging 757 fleet. Now, the A330neo is on the table, but the likelihood of them ordering the plane is very slim, because they're more interested in ordering and becoming the launch customer of the NMA. They already operate 37 787s, and they've also ordered 45 Airbus A350-900s to replace some of his 777s. And to be honest, that's where the hot news is at the moment, the new middle of the market plane. Airbus have boxed themselves in trying to come up with a worthy competitor to the 797 with the A321LR or the XLR. But this new variant is only a temporary answer. You see, the NMA family will see around 220 and 270 passengers with a range of roughly 5,000 miles when it enters into service, which Boeing predicts will be in the year 2025. Now, these capabilities sit in the middle of the market segment where both Delta and United operate their 757s and 767s. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Delta seriously wants to become the launch customer of the 797, and United are in very deep talks with Boeing regarding the specifications of what the NMA should be. The likelihood of the A330neo gaining more orders than what it already has may not be out of the question with the Farnborough Airshow coming up. So to summarize all of what's been said, Airbus needs two key components to win over airlines to order more of the 330neos to replace the 767s. They are flexibility and optimization. Now, we know that Delta and United have loads of planes that need replacing, so this is a great avenue for Airbus to pursue, especially after Airbus lost the first campaign from American Airlines, with the airline ordering 47 787s to replace its A330-300s, the 767s, and some of its older 777-200s earlier this year. Now, captains, I want to know from you guys what you think the future of the A330neo will be. Do you think it's a good replacement for all the planes, or do you think the Dreamliner will have the edge over the 330neo program? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, then give it a like and also consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.